Alright, so we're going to be doing our Hearthstone rating for Darkmoon Faire. Um, and gonna just live stream it because it's easier than doing it any other way. So I don't have. Oh, I don't have the rating stuff. Oh, there it is. Bam. Alright, anyways. So we're gonna do our review of the Darkmoon Faire. Basically, just like always, I'm gonna live stream it because it's easier for me rather than having to worry about editing and whatnot. I can just upload it quick. So 5 stars, top tier. 4, great. 3, it's okay. 2, it's a meme card usually, or meh. And then 1 is trash. It'll never see play. So pretty much for the most part, I would say 3 stars is where a card will be probably tested a little bit, but realistically it's not that great. Could be like an arena card or whatever. 4 stars, it could be played a decent amount. 5 stars, it's like gonna be the card that kind of makes a deck or whatnot, right? So starting off with Demon Hunter, I'm gonna go through them by class. So we got Fellscream Blast, a 1-mana spell with lifesteal, deal 1 damage to a minion and its neighbors. Not terrible, but doesn't really do much for me. So honestly, you need spell damage for that to be. I mean, yes, it's a one. It's like star whatever for a mage with lifesteal, but and you get, I mean, if you have spell damage, yes, it's not bad, but I don't see it being played at all, so I kind of think 1 star. Throwglaive, 1 mana spell, deal 2 damage to a minion. If it dies, add a temporary copy of this to your hand. So it kind of is like Echo, but not really. You have to kill something off. And for 1 mana, it's Echo Shot from Hunter, but for 1 mana. This is a very powerful card. Good way to clear off stuff. I think it's going to be played. I don't know how powerful it is. I don't think it's super powerful, but it's definitely good because you lose the copy if you don't kill something. So I'm going to give it 3 stars. I think it's okay. It'll be experimented a little bit. Redeem Peria. 2 mana, 2/3. After you play an outcast card, gain +1/+1. Yeah, this card could end up being pretty good. I don't know how many outcast cards are in this. So, not many. Looks like almost none. So, based on what we have, yes, outcast is pretty powerful. So, I think it's definitely going to be experimented with. Not sure how great that is, as the super aggressive Demon Hunter kind of seems like the way to go. So, I'll say 3 stars for now. Acrobatics, 3 mana spell, draw 2 cards. If you play both this turn, draw 2 more. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's Arcane Intellect, but significantly better. So just play super aggressive Demon Hunter, and you'll have 4 cards drawn for 3 mana. Yeah, this is gonna probably be one of the most powerful cards in the set, and I haven't even seen most of them. I haven't been following it super hardcore, kind of just waiting to go somewhat blind. Yes, I've seen a good chunk, but not a ton, so this is a 5-star card. Dreadlord's Bite, 3 mana, 3/2 with Outcast, deal 1 damage to all enemies. This is a good, solid weapon. I mean, Fire War Axe is played in a warrior and doesn't have an effect. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be played a pretty good amount. Now, is it going to be played over the lifesteal weapon? That I'm not sure about. So for now, I'll give it 4 stars. Alright, so we got Line Hopper, 3 mana, 3/4, with your Outcast cards cost 1 less. That's actually insane. Good stat line too, so I mean, you're really not losing out on anything for playing it. But what I would say is, I don't know if I-Beam would work with this. I think that's still going to be 1, as when it's an Outcast. It says specifically it's 1. But I think Line Hopper's pretty solid. I'll give it 4 stars. Relentless Pursuit, 3 mana spell, give your hero +4 attack and immune this turn. So I think that's not bad. A good way to clear. It's versatile, so you can either remove some stuff or you can just go Smork Face. Works pretty well with that lifesteal weapon too, if you get that out there. I think it's going to be played, so I'll give it 4 stars. Insatiable Fellhound, 3 mana, 2/5 demon with taunt, and then Corrupt, gain +1/+1 in lifesteal. Corrupt is if you play a card that costs more than this while it's in your hand, I believe. So it has to be in your hand. So if you play a 4 mana or above card for Insatiable Fellhound, it will be Corrupt, and then it'll become a 3/6 with lifesteal. And that's pretty damn solid. Now, my only thing about it is I don't know how useful Demon Hunter is going to be in slower categories compared to the full-on aggro. But I still think this is a powerful card, and I'll give it 4 stars. Fellsteel Executioner is a 3 mana 4/3 elemental, and a Corrupt. It becomes a weapon. It becomes a 4/3 weapon. Pretty sure, hopefully it shows us it. There it is. That's an insane weapon. So basically, just hold in your hand until it becomes a weapon is a weapon. It's definitely way better than other ones. Now, it's kind of hard. There's a lot of 3 mana weapons. This is definitely solid. So, but I don't know how useful it is versus like the Dreadlord's Bite or the lifesteal weapon. That's just me. I'm not 100% sure where that would fit, but I still think it's very powerful in an aggressive deck. So I think it'll be tough toss up between all the 3 mana weapons. I honestly think this could end up being the best one just because of it being 4/3 weapon. And but if you're playing super aggressive, maybe you don't even play anything that's like 4 or more. So I don't know. I'll give it a safe solid 4. So Zai the Incredible, 5 mana 5/3 Battlecry copy the left and rightmost cards in your hand. Pretty cool card. Now, is it stat wise isn't the greatest? Obviously, you're generating 2 cards. It's whatever usually you pretty much top deck along with the card you've been holding the longest. I think it's pretty good, but in Demon Hunter, I don't think it's going to be like, if it was in something else, it would be way better. But Demon Hunter, I don't know if it's going to make it. I think it's kind of rough for Demon Hunter, so I'll give it 3 stars. Next, we have Blade Lady. 6 mana 6/6 demon with rush and cost 1 if your hero has 6 or more attack. So just buff up your guy using something like Relentless Pursuit. Got the Inner Demon card. You got a whole bunch of stuff that can easily get you up there. So that's a very powerful card. 1 mana 6/6 demon rush. Yeah, I think that might be another 5-star card. So plus we got still Stepper too, which works with it. So I'm gonna say 5 stars. Still Stepper, 3 mana 4/1 Battlecry draw card. If you play it this turn, give your hero +4 attack this turn. So another, like I said, super powerful. Plus it's Battle Cry, drawing a card, and you get the +4 attack. So pretty good. So I'll say, man, do I want to give this one 5 stars too? I don't know. I'll say 4 stars for this one. Il'gynoth. 4 mana 2/6 with lifesteal. Your lifesteal damages the hero instead of healing you. Could be. Which lifesteal do you have? I mean, if you get that weapon and you buff it up, that works. I mean, the weapon seems to be so huge in it. And then, man, I don't know. Is there enough lifesteal to make that really worth it? I think it's decent, but I don't know if it's gonna fit into anything. So I'll say 3 stars. I think it's okay. Renowned Performer, 4 mana 3/3 with Rush, Death Rattle. Summon 2 1/1 assistants with Taunt. I think that's pretty strong, but in Demon Hunter it's the weakest because Demon Hunter is just insane. So I don't think it'll be played much. So 3 stars. An expandable performers, 7 mana spell, summon 7 1/1 Eldaris with Rush. If they all die this turn, summon 7 more. Definitely not terrible. Oh, so you can do, so if you kill them all off, you get another 7. Not at the end. For some reason, when I actually have seen this card before. When I first saw it, I thought it was like at the end of the turn. I'm like, I don't know, but I mean that's 14 damage for 7 mana. Split however you want it. I would say that's pretty powerful. Yeah, I'll say it's 4 stars. Pretty good. Demon Hunter, once again, as always, is just insane. I really don't like Demon Hunter, to be honest. I think it's one of my least favorite classes. So yeah, but it's powerful. Can't take that away from it. So going to Druid now. I really do like Druid a lot. Especially I've gotten the Golden Hero since last expansion. So pretty fun class for me. Faire, 3 mana 2/2. Choose 1, draw a card, or summon a 2/2 Treant. Corrupt. You do both. Ooh, that's pretty cool. 3 mana 2/2 draw card isn't really the greatest. So if you don't corrupt it, you're pretty much only going to do. You're basically playing landscaping because landscaping is 3 mana 4/4 stats, which is pretty solid. Doing both is really good though. So I think I think it's really easy to play stuff that's 4 or more in Druid. So yeah, I'm going to say I think it's pretty great. I really give 4 stars. Moon Touch Amulet, 3 mana spell, give your hero 4 attack this turn, corrupt and gain 6 armor. Honestly, I see the value in this, but I don't think it's good enough. I don't really think it's a meme card, but I don't know. I honestly think it might be trash. I think we might be giving our first 1 star. I think it's okay. I could see how it'll be played. So if it ends up getting played and stuff, I definitely could see it. But I haven't looked at anything else. Based on what I'm guessing is how Druid's going to be, it's probably going to be like some bigger style taunt, summoning random big cost minions. I don't know. That's just my guess. And spells, obviously, because spell Druid kind of a thing. So I'm going to say 1 star. Umbral Owl, 7 mana 4/4 beast with Rush, cost 1 less for each spell you've cast this game. That could easily become, if you're playing spell Druid, easily could become a 0 mana 4/4 with Rush. I think it's really solid. You can't underestimate any of the having 0 cost minions. Do I want to give it 5 stars or 4? That's the big question, really. I'm going to say I'm going to be a little safer and just say 4 stars because I'm not sure how powerful Druid's going to be. Really. That's the only reason why. So Fizzy Elemental, 9 mana 10/10 with Elemental with Rush and Taunt. Just a big guy. If there's something that can summon him. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to say you really want to cheat this out as much as possible. If you're not cheating it out, it's okay. It's still pretty good. I mean, it has good stats, but it is that awkward 9 mana spot. So I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I think you'll see people experiment with it. Cenarian Ward, 8 mana, gain 8 armor, summon a random 8 cost minion. Honestly, I think it's pretty good. I think you're gonna see it with Kalthos Druid style, and I think that this will be one of the better cards to do it. So I'll give it 4 stars. Graybow, maybe. What is it? 5 mana 4/6 with taunt, death rattle. Give a random friendly minion death rattle, summon a Graybow. That card can go off. So Token Druid, it's a really good card. That's my thought on it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's pretty insane. Honestly, I don't know how Token Druid looks in standard because I'm mainly only doing off standard, but that could be absolutely insane. So I might give that 5 stars. I could see that going off like big time, being obnoxious, and start copying the minions that are summoning it. Yeah, I think it's pretty nuts. Eerie Chosen of the Loon, 4 mana 2/2 battle cry. Add a Solar Eclipse and a Lunar Eclipse to your hand. Lunar Eclipse deal 2 damage to a minion. Your next spell this turn costs 2. And Solar Eclipse is your next spell this turn cast twice. So all of those kind of go together. I don't know if those are separate cards themselves. Like I don't know if that, like you could just play Solar Eclipse by itself. If that's true, Lightning Bloom Solar Eclipse is pretty cool. And ooh, sorry. Almost dropped my water. Lunar Eclipse, I don't know. I think Lunar Eclipse is pretty good too, obviously. They're not very flashy though, you know, but they're definitely solid. But they're not super flashy. So Kyrie Chosen of the Loon, I guess I have to. We're gonna evaluate the Solar and Lunar Eclipse first because you have to evaluate those before you do Kyrie. So Solar Eclipse, I think, is mainly. Mainly Lightning Bloom. No, wait, Lightning Bloom would just. Your next spell this turn costs twice. No, that doesn't make any sense. Huh. No, that doesn't make any sense. No, never mind. Because that just means that you're still playing 1 Lightning Bloom. It's kind of dumb. I don't know. That was my initial thought, but I was sitting there thinking about it being 0 cost. So, what would... I mean, Wrath isn't terrible. Realistically, Solar Eclipse into Cenarian Ward is really good. I'm going to say these are all 3s because I'm not sure how amazing this is. I feel like there's definitely experimentation that has to go on with these because the obvious stuff for me didn't seem very obvious after I thought about it. And then Lunar Eclipse, it has to be this turn, so it has to be the last. Yeah. I'm going to stick with 3. I think 3 stars for all of these are pretty good. Guess the weight, 2 mana spell, draw a card. Guess if your next card cost more or less to draw it. That's a very, very fun card. And I think it's very easy to guess when you're building your own deck. So I think it's pretty much Guess your next card cost more or less to draw. I think that there's a good chance that you're drawing 2 cards for 2. So I'm gonna say probably 5 stars because I think that's gonna be in every single Druid deck from now on. Yeah, so I actually like some of the Druid stuff. I think Greybow is one of the best ones. I think Greybow, the Umbral Owl, Cenarian Ward, and Guess the Weight all are pretty much the best stuff. All right, let's go to Hunter. So Hunter has Mystery Winner, 1 mana, 1/1 battle cry, discover a secret. So I know secrets are coming back. I've seen a little bit of the secret stuff, so not very exciting for me. I hate secrets. This card's insane. It's insane. It's a 1 mana 1/1 with the Secret Plan, I believe is the card's what it's called, attached to it, which was played in a lot of Hunters. So I think this is going to be played in almost every Hunter too. I'm guessing this is going to be a 5-star card. Dance Cobra, 2 mana 1/5 Beast, Corrupt, gain Poisonous. This is a very powerful card actually. But the only thing is, I don't know if it's going to make it into the deck that going to be mainly played in Hunter. So because of that, realistically, I'm going to give it 2 stars. I think it's more of like a meme corrupt thing than anything else. Open the Cages, a 2 mana secret. Well, it's just a secret. When your turn starts, if you control 2 minions, summon an Animal Companion. So cheaper Animal Companion, just gotta have 2 minions. It's pretty likely you're gonna have 2 minions at some point, obviously. So look at value. Secrets are gonna be insane. So honestly, I think Secret Hunter. Let me see something really quick. Yeah, I think Secret Hunter is gonna be pretty nuts. So I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Trampling Rhino, 5 mana 5/5 Beast. A rush after this attacks and kills a minion. Excess damage hits the enemy hero. Not bad, but honestly, I don't think it's really good enough to be played much. I'm kind of thinking this is just a meme card. I don't think you're going to want to really put this in your deck. I think you're not doing enough damage to somebody's face. You're killing something off and you're doing like what, maybe like 1-2 damage. A 5 mana 5/5 with rush I don't think is worth playing, even with that effect. So I'm gonna give it 1 star. Jewel of N'Zoth, 8 mana spell, summon 3 friendly death minions that died in this game. You could definitely get this to work out pretty well in your favor. Only really 1 death rattle guy that we have that's new. Honestly, I think that's really expensive, but I think there's potential. So I'm gonna say it's 3 stars for the experimental stuff. It's like okay. I think there's a chance that it could be okay. Rendling a Rifle, 4 mana 2/2 weapon. After your hero attacks, discover a secret and cast it. Another really good secret. And I think Secret Hunter, as I said, is going to be very, very powerful. So 5 stars. Don't Feed the Animals, 2 mana spell. Give all beasts in your hand +1/+1. Corrupt, give them +2/+2 instead. Ooh, that is an awesome artwork card though. I love it, but man, I do not think that's good. I don't think that's going to be good enough. So I think that's a straight up meme card. So I'm going to give it 2 stars. Petting Zoo, 3 mana spell, summon 3/3 Strider, repeat for each secret you control. So even if you don't have any secrets, you get a 3/3. Then if you have 2, you get 9/9 in stats for 3 mana. This card is ridiculous. Talking 5 stars. Darkmoon Tonk, 7 mana 8/5 mech. Death rattle, fire 4 missiles at random enemies that deal 2 damage each. I know Maxima, which is next to it, works kind of okay with it. Oh man, is it? How is it? Is this just a meme card? I mean, I think there's a chance it's okay. I think it's a meme card. 2 stars. And then Maxima Blastenheimer. 6 mana, 4/4 battle cry. Summon a minion from your deck. It attacks the enemy hero, then dies. 4/4 in stats. Then it attacks the minion. You're doing some damage to the face instantly. Obviously, kind of the same thing as Darkmoon Tonk goes right with it, but I think it's the same thing. It's just a meme card. I think it's decent though. But so overall, I think Hunter has a really good Secret Hunter package, and then some kind of fun cards. Chance for some Death Rattle shenanigans too. I think you're pretty much only going to see Secret Hunter from now on though. Let's go into Mage. Alright, so Confection Cyclone, 2 mana, 3/2 elemental, battle cry, add 2 1/2 sugar elementals to your hand. Kind of like Firefly. Yeah, that card's pretty nuts. Especially with some of the elemental stuff I think that I've seen, the Grand Finale. Yeah, I just saw this when I was looking it up, so yeah, I think this card's pretty nuts. I'm gonna look really quick. Okay, so sorry about that. Alright, so let's redo the mage stuff. So, Confection Cyclone, 2 mana, 3/2 elemental, battle cry, add 2 1/2 sugar elementals to your hand. So, reminds me of Firefly. And with some of the elemental stuff, I think it's pretty solid. Don't think the elemental thing is probably the best thing to go. Wow. So I honestly am thinking it's going to be like a 4-star card. Game Master, 2 mana, 2/3. The first secret you play each turn cost 1. Wasn't there a 2 mana card that was kind of like this? Tell that they definitely have learned that some of the secret stuff is a little too powerful, because Cabal Lackey, I think it was Cabal Lackey. No, whatever the 1 mana 2/1 guy that was printed that made secrets free. Shows how strong it is compared to this. Yeah, this is pretty good though. So Secret Mage is probably coming back from what I've seen, and I hate secret stuff. So never underestimate secret things. Let me tell you. So this itself, I think, is pretty powerful. Man, is it gonna get a 5-star or 4? I think it's 4 stars. Fire Elemental, 5 mana, 3/5 elemental, battle cry, deal 3 damage to a minion, corrupt, deal 12 instead. I read this and I about crap myself. I don't know if if it came through when I read it beforehand. But yeah, that's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. But ooh, stat wise, not really the best. And you're only doing it to a minion. Oh, I don't know about this one. I'm honestly thinking, I mean, it's obviously good dealing 12 damage, but you have to play something 6 or more, so you gotta wait. Ugh. I think it's a 1-star card. Mask of Cthulhu, 7 mana spell, deal time damage, randomly split among all enemies. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. Kind of expensive though. Is it gonna be played? Is there anything that does anything with spells? Nope. I think that's not gonna be played then. It's yeah. I'll give it 1 star. Grand Finale aim at a spell, summon an 80 elemental, repeat for each elemental you played last turn. I think that's insane. Just save all your super cheap elementals. Like play Confection, Cyclone, just save those 1/2s on and drop a bunch of random small things in turn 7. You know, even if you played Firework Elemental plus 2 of those, I mean, that's pretty solid turn. So honestly, I think that's probably the strongest spell for Mage right now. And I'm just honestly not sure how strong Mage is going to be compared to like Secret Hunter or Demon Hunter. There's definitely potential with the secret stuff in this to be pretty powerful. Maybe you play like a secret elemental package and you just do it kind of like that instead. Because there's a lot of secret things that work too. So I'm actually gonna give that 5 stars. I think there's potential. So honestly, I'm gonna go back and say Confection Cyclone's a 5-star card along with Grand Finale. Because I think that this is gonna be a really powerful deck in Mage. I don't know if Game Master makes it the cut, but it's still 4-star. Firework Elemental probably doesn't make the cut. And yeah, so then we go to Deck of Lunacy, 2 mana spell, legendary spell, transfer spells in your deck into ones that cost 3 or more. They keep the original cost. So what you want to do is play basically a small spell mage. Just drop this and all of your spells become better. And they keep their cost out. Yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of meme-ish though, so I'm gonna give it 2 stars. Sage Seer of Darkmoon, 6 mana, 5/5. Draw 1 card, upgraded for each friendly secret that has triggered this game. I mean, once you get this to, I would say, if you have 2 secrets trigger, that's really powerful. So anything above that is just kind of icing on the cake. So I think that that's going to go into that this Grand Finale secret deck. So I'll give it 5 stars. Oculate, Conjurer, 4 mana, 4/4 battlecry. If you control a secret, summon a copy of this. That's pretty powerful too, and it goes right on curve with the secrets. So play something kind of awkward that maybe isn't easy to be triggered. Actually, I think rigged Faire game is one. So if you just play this and they hit you in the face once, you're getting 88 stats on turn 4. So I think this works once again for 5 stars. Rigged Faire game, 3 mana secret. If you didn't take any damage during your opponent's turn, draw 3 cards. That's insane also. I'm really liking this, even though I hate Secret Mage. Because I think it works so well with the Oculate Conjurer, I'm going to give it 5 stars. And Ring Toss, 4 mana, discover a secret and cast it to Corrupt Discover 2 instead. And once again, I think it's absolutely insane. And looks pretty fun, actually. I don't like to say because I really don't like Secret. So, a lot of good stuff, man. Secrets things are going to be really annoying. Go to Paladin. Paladin, as always, is one of my favorite classes, so yeah, let's see. I haven't played it much because I've been trying to get other golden heroes. We'll see what happens. So let's begin. Red Scale Dragon Tamer, 2 mana, 2/3 Murloc, Death Rattle, draw a dragon. Nice. So they're still trying to do the mixture thing where, yeah, I think, what is it? Murlocs, dragons, and is it just Murlocs and dragons in? I don't know. Either way, it's interesting. 2 mana, 2/3 draw card. Definitely not bad. How well is it going to be? We get any dragons? Nope. I'll give it 3 stars. I think it's okay. Snack Run. 2 mana spell. Discover a spell. Restore health to your hero equal to its cost. Yeah. I'll say it's I'm gonna say 2 stars. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's kind of meme-ish. I don't think it's gonna be played much. Alright, Carnival Barker. 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever you summon a 1 health minion, give it +1/+2. Works with the Dude Paladin stuff, which Dude Paladin's clearly gonna be something. With the other cards, as you'll see. and pretty much token paladin. Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I'm gonna give it 4 stars just because of I think Dude Paladin's the way to go. So Oh My Yogg, the secret for Paladin, which is when your opponent casts a spell, they instead cast a random one of the same cost. This is actually really good. So I think this is probably the best secret that Paladin has, if I'm ballsy enough to say. So honestly, I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Lothraxion, the Redeemed, 5-mana 5/5 demon with battlecry for the rest of the game. After you summon a Silverhand recruit, give it Divine Shield. This is where the Dude Paladin stuff comes into play. Obviously, in Wild, this is nuts because there's already wicked synergy in Dude Paladin. But I think it's still pretty powerful here. I'm gonna give it 4 stars just because I don't think Paladin's gonna be super powerful. I don't think Dude Paladin's gonna be the other deck here. High Exrac Girl, I guess. Don't make fun of me. Horrible at it. So 8-mana 7/5 battlecry. If your deck has no neutral cards, gain Rush, Lifesteal, Taunt, and Divine Shield. This is really good if you're gonna play Pure Paladin. Excuse me, a Highlander. That's a really good card, and Pure Paladin's actually really solid. So I think that's gonna be 4-star card also. I don't know how good Pure Paladin is right now. I haven't played a lot of standard. I've actually been playing mainly Wild. So Balloon Merchant, 4-mana 3/5 battlecry. Give your Silverhand recruits +1 attack and Divine Shield. So kind of redundant with the Lothraxion, the Redeemed. If you've already played him, take it to him. But before, if you play Day at the Fair, which we'll get to, you play Blue Merchant, I mean, you're definitely getting some value. So I think it's pretty good. I'll stick with the 4-star stuff. I also Griffin, 5-mana 5/5 mech with Divine Shield and Corrupt, gain +3/+3 and Taunt. So I mean, 8/8 Divine Shield Taunt at 5 mana is pretty good. There's definitely a pretty good chance that you get a solid. You could play a slower Paladin. Usually is played kind of slower, anyways. I like to play slower, so I like this card a lot. But is it going to be as good as Dude Paladin or Pure Paladin? Maybe it fits into Pure Paladin. Chance it fits into Pure Paladin. Actually, it probably does fit into Pure Paladin pretty well. So because of that, I'll give it 4 stars too. Hammer of the Naru, 6-mana 3/3 battlecry. Summon a 6/6 Holy Elemental with Taunt. This card's nuts. Probably one of the better weapons I've seen. If not one of the really powerful weapon actually. So I'm gonna give it 5 stars actually. And Day at the Fair, 3-mana a spell, summon 3 Silverhand recruits, corrupt, summon 5. Honestly, I only see this played in the Dude Paladin, and I think Dude Paladin's gonna be okay. So I'll say 4 stars still. But honestly, I think Paladin's probably the weakest one we've seen so far. So I'll still experiment and do some deck building and whatnot. Probably after this. The Priest. All right. I have not seen many Priest cards, to be honest. So this is all going to be kind of new to me. All right. So Insight. 2-mana spell, draw a minion, corrupt, reduces cost by 2. Pretty easy to corrupt it too. So I think it's okay. Now probably gonna say 3 stars just because not too sure how amazing it's gonna be. So I'm gonna stick with the 3 stars for now. Fairground Fool, 3-mana 4/3 taunt and a corrupt, gain 4 health. Yeah, 3-mana 4/7. I mean, injured Blade Master essentially. Healed, corrupt it. I honestly don't know how good that is because I don't know. I don't know. Let me take a little sneak peek here. All right. So I'm gonna be be honest and say 1 star. I don't think it's that great. Uh, Goon the Blood God, 8 mana, 8/8. Battle card, draw 2 cards. They cost health instead of mana. In Priest, this is amazing because you have a lot of healing. So I honestly think that this is going to be kind of the thing that's going to make. This is going to be one of the cards that Priest probably builds around. This is extremely powerful, so you can do some huge swing turns. And kind of looking at over that, the Idol of Yasharaj and Blevgoon. Yeah, I honestly think that this big priest thing is going to be pretty insane. So I'm going to give 5 stars. Blevgoon, 9 mana, 8/8 elemental taunt at the end of your turn. Summon a 5/5 copy of a deck. Obviously, what you're going to want to do is find some death rattle stuff. Not end of the turn effects, because that's not going to work well with it, but obviously you can't stop it from happening. But yeah, I think it's an insane card too. So I'll give it a very awkward stat lane because it's at 9 mana, but you're really hoping you get Goon the Blood God to pull it. Even still though, I mean, it's definitely not bad. You have some way to kind of cheat it out. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna stick with it and say that this big priest is gonna be pretty solid. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm getting extreme with these 5 stars. I'm very obviously in a good mood because I'm giving a lot of things 5 stars. But yeah, I'm gonna say 4 stars for it. I think Goon the Blood God's 5 stars though. Blood of Goon I think is pretty good, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be 100% in there because of the awkward stat line. Idol of Yasharaj, though. Summon a 10-type copy of a minion in your deck. I think that's 100% guaranteed in that Goon of the Blood God deck. So I'll give that one 5 stars also. Nazmani Bloodweaver. 3 mana, 2/5. After you cast a spell, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. So these Spell Priest could be a thing. It's kind of cool. You need to get a lot of cards generated and whatnot. I like it. I could see it being experimented, so I'll give it 3 stars. Palm Reading. Discover a spell, reduce the cost of spells in your hand by 1. Once again, the spell stuff, it definitely pretty cool. I'll say the same thing. I think it's kind of a experimental thing, so I'll give it 3 stars. Auspicious Spirits. 4 mana spell, summon a 4-cost minion, corrupt summon a 7-cost minion instead. So basically, if you just one, you could reduce the cost of this pretty easily, as we could tell. And then after that, have a summon a 7-cost. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think that's gonna actually fit into that bigger Goon the Blood Gods. So I'll give it 5 stars. The Nameless one. 4 mana, 4/4 battle card. Choose a minion, become a 4/4 copy of it, and then silence it. So this really works with the silencing your opponents and something they have death rattle or a end of turn effect. I honestly think that guaranteed to get value. Silence is very rare now, like that there's cards printed, and Priest seems to be kind of the silence class. They're obnoxious, so yeah, this is gonna be very good in my eyes. I'm gonna say 5 stars. And then Fortune Teller, 5 mana, 3/3 from Mech. On to battle cry, add +1/+1. Excuse me. Gain +1/+1 for each spell in your hand. I don't think that that's very useful, so I'll say 1 star. Overall, Priest seems pretty good though. All right. So we got Foxy Fraud, 2 mana, 3/2. Battle cry. Your next combo card costs 2 less. This turn costs 2 less. So free Eviscerate. Edwin becomes a 1 mana card. You could do Foxy Fraud, Backstab, and Edwin on turn 3. um, yeah, that's a pretty solid turn too. Now, I don't know if that's like the most optical. I'm thinking of like a realistic thing. Like that's pretty easy to pull off. Obviously, you can do some crazy stuff with Vox Fraud, Shadow Step, play Viscerate, Foxy Fraud, Edwin type thing, right? Um, but I don't know. So I think it's pretty solid though. So I'll give it 4 stars. Sweet Tooth, 2 mana, 3/2, corrupt, gain +2 attack and stealth. Yeah. It's cheap enough to be easily corrupt, and 5/2 is stealth is kind of hard for them to deal with. I think it's okay. I'll give it 3 stars. Swindle, 2 mana spell, draw a spell, and combo draw and a minion. So you can do Foxy Fraud into Swindle. So 2 mana, 3/2, and draw 2 cards. Definitely not bad. I think Swindle is going to be played a pretty good amount, so I'll give it 4 stars. Cloak of Shadows, 3 mana spell, give your hero stealth for 1 turn. Basically makes you kind of like immune. So stalling out, combo rogue, and that. Obviously you can't block the spells that hit you randomly. So Hunter's Hero Power, for example, will hit you in the face no matter what. You still are taking the damage. Anything that's kind of random, Cthulhu effects, because I think Cthulhu is still a card. So kind of pseudo immune, not really. Well, I think it's good for combo stuff, so I'll give it 4 stars. Shadow Clone, 2 mana secret. After a minion attacks your hero, summon a copy of it with stealth. Yeah, this could be really good if they're playing a slower deck. Now, if it's aggressive, it's not as good because they can hit you in the face with like a little 1/1 guy. But hopefully you get like some with Death Rattle or whatever, so you can get some extra value. So I think it's solid. I'll give it 4 stars. I think it kind of works in with the Foxy Fraud stuff. I can see it being played. So now we have Tenwu of the Red Smoke. 2 mana, 3/2. Return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 1 this turn. Yeah, that's another thing that works great with any combo stuff. Any really good Battlecry effect. So I'm sure we'll see some Battlecry stuff in the neutrals. I honestly think that that's very powerful too, so I'll give it 4 stars. Relevant Strike. 5 mana spell, destroy a minion, cost 1 less for each card in your deck that didn't start there. I see Ticketmaster there. That is kind of a works into this deck, so I think that's a pretty good card. And there's definitely easy ways to get some cards into your deck as a rogue, so I'll give it 4 stars too. Grand Empress Shekzara, 6 mana, 5/7, battle card. Discover a card in your deck and draw all copies of it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. If you could do something with like a lab recruiter style, where you put a whole bunch of random stuff in your deck that all the same, then you draw them all. That works pretty amazing. Kind of wild, man. The mill rogue stuff just getting crazier and crazier. So you can't deny that it's powerful. So I'll give it 4 stars. Ticketmaster, 3 mana, 4/3, Death Rattle. Shuffle 3 tickets into your deck and draw on somebody 3/3 Plush Bear. What's the Plush Bear look like? Plush Bear. Oh yeah. Pretty cool looking. We've seen tons of cards like this, so we already know it's really powerful, so I'll give it 4 stars. Prize Plunderer, 1 mana, 2/1 pirate combo, deal 1 damage to a minion for each other card you've played this turn. Actually, it's really good. That's really powerful. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think it's going to be played a pretty good amount, so I'll give it 4 stars. And it looks pretty awesome with this little bear too. I really love Rogue. I don't know how good the Rogue's going to be compared to some of these secret things, but Pretty cool. Shaman, I know, has a really weird archetype. It's like weapons. It's like a weapon shaman stuff. It's really strange. Alright, so we got Revolve. 1 mana spell. Transform all minions, random ones with the same cost. Pretty cool. Kind of evolve style. I think it's pretty good against anything with like Death Rattle or the end turn effects. Any kind of big. I mean, do you really want to transform? Realistically, transform anything from an 8 mana thing. Kind of rough. 8 mana and up. Transform it. It's a tough gamble. So I think it'll be experimented with. So I'll say 3 stars. Page Master Custodian. 2 mana 2/2 elemental battle card. Draw a weapon. That's insane. Probably one of the best cards I've seen. Even though it's really boring, realistically, it's just insane. So 5 stars. Master, 3 mana 1/2 battle cry, summon a 3/2 duelist, and corrupt. You summon 2. So you get 6/4 for a battle cry if you have a corrupt, plus the 1/2. Yeah, I mean, realistically, you're only looking. You don't even care about the 1/2 body because that's almost nothing. You only are playing this if you corrupt it. Let's be honest here, and it's doable to corrupt it. So honestly, I'm going to say 3 stars. I think there's a chance it's played, but probably not often. Storm Strike, 3 mana spell, deal 3 damage to a minion, give your hero 3 attack this turn. Really cool card. I like it. And I think there's good potential because it's kind of like weapon based. So I'll give it 4 stars. Whack-a-Mole Hammer, 3 mana 3/2. After your hero attacks, give a random friendly minion +1/+1. So, as we already know, Warrior War X is played in Warrior at times, so, and that has no effect. This has an effect, and pretty easy to have a minion on the board, being +1/+1. So I like it a lot. Weapons are good, solid, so I'll give it 4 stars for now. Inari Storm Crash, 5 mana 4/5. On your turn, your hero has +2 attack and Wind Fury. I'm gonna be honest, this could be insane. So just looking at Whack-a-Mole Hammer, you get to use the entire weapon in 1 turn at 8 mana, and you're doing 10 damage burst, plus you're giving +2/+2 to a minion. So there's a lot of potential to this card. This is something that I'm actually kind of afraid of, so I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I think that there's gonna be some crazy combo with this. That's just my guess. Magic Fin, 3 mana 3 for Murloc. After a friendly Murloc dies, add a random legendary minion to your hand. Now, let's just point out the frog. The frog is amazing. I want just the frog as a minion. That's it. Number 2, is Murloc even a thing in Standard? In Wild, yes. Standard, I don't know if Murloc Shaman's a thing. So because of that, I think it's kind of meme-ish, so I'll give it 2 stars. But don't underestimate the Murloc stuff, really. Just because I don't think there's Murlocs Standard right now. Bye. Deathmatch Pavilion. 2 mana spell, summon a 3/2 duelist. If your hero attack this turn, summon another. I think that's pretty easy to achieve. So 2 mana 6/4. It's better than the Pitmaster. So yeah, I think that's probably a 4-star card. Grand Totemizer, legendary totem. I like it. 3 mana 0/4. At the end of your turn, give +1/+1 to all other totems in your hand, deck, and battlefield. I love it. Now here's the question: are there enough totems in Standard? In Wild there are. Standard, I don't know. Because of that, I think experimentation of 3 stars. Don't take 4 mana spell, deal 4 damage, corrupt, then deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. So that's a really good card. So 4 damage. Honestly, I think I think this is definitely playable. I'll give it 4 stars. So I like it. I honestly like it a lot. I don't think Shaman's up there for top stuff, but I think Shaman has really interesting cards, and honestly, I'm glad because I'm really working on trying to get the Golden Shaman. So this is something I can experiment with. Warlock, another one of my least favorite classes. Warlock and Demon. I don't know why. Midway Maniac. 2 mana, 1/5 demon with taunt. There's stuff that gives stuff for demons. They're both demons too. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a 1-star card. It's just a 1/5 taunt. It's not worth it. So Freed Mission, 3 mana spell, draw 2 minions. If they're both demons, reduce their cost by 2. Yes, that one is a demon, but it's not worth it. I think you're better off just playing other things. Now, I think that's a really good card. It's a tutor on top of it being Arcane Intellect. And on top of that, you're getting basically -1 mana if you do draw 2 demons. So I think that's a really, really powerful card if you built it around it. So I'll give it 4 stars. Manari Mosher, 3 mana, 3/4 demon. Give a friendly demon +3 attack and lifesteal this turn. Yeah, I'll give it 4 stars. I think it's solid. Getting some heal in there. And demons seem to be the thing for here. Ring Match Run, 6 mana, 6/4 demon, taunt, and Death Rattle summon 2/3/2 imps. That's definitely pretty solid too. Now, yes, the stat line isn't the greatest because it has only 4 health, but realistically, you're getting 2/3/2 afterwards. So I still think it's solid enough. But I'm going to give it 3 stars just because maybe not. Now, Cascading Disaster, 4 mana spell, destroy a random enemy minion, corrupt, destroy 2, and if you corrupt again, you destroy 3. That's really cool. Love the artwork of it too. I would say if you're playing Handlock or something like that, it's really good. So I'll give it 4 stars. Ticketus, 6 mana, 8/8 demon. Battlecry, remove the top 5 cards from your deck and corrupt your opponent's deck instead. So honestly, I think this is just solid no matter what because I don't really care too much about your deck if you're playing it aggressively. But if you're playing it as like a control stuff, they're gonna mill out faster than you. So yeah, I'm gonna say 5 stars. I think a Handlock style of this is really powerful. Deck of Chaos, 6 mana spell, legendary spell on that. About the cost and attack of all minions in your deck. This is a build around thing. You really have to know the cards and dig deep into knowing how this card is going to play. So for me, honestly, I'm going to say it's a meme because I need to really dig deep before I even have a solid rating. So as of right now, that's too hard for me to do. Fire Breather, 4 mana, 4/3 demon. Battlecry, deal 2 damage to all minions except demons. If you could get that demon stuff to work out pretty well, it's good. I'm going to go back on this guy and say 3 stars, by the way, because I think the demon stuff seems to be 3, other than Freed Mission. Freed Mission is too powerful to rank into this category. But Fire Breather goes right along with there. I honestly think Fire Breather by itself is probably powerful enough to be played without doing some demon style deck. So I'll actually give it it is 4 mana though. I thought it was 3 mana first. I'm gonna keep with the 3 stars. Wicked Whisper is 1 mana spell, discard your lowest cost card, give your minions +1/+1. Sure, in Zoo this is gonna be played somehow, so yeah. I'll give it 4 stars. I'm not gonna underestimate it. Revenant Rascal, 3 mana, 3/3 Battlecry, destroy a mana crystal for both players. This is a meme card, 2 stars. Honestly, didn't care too much for Warlock as usual. So nothing new there. Warrior, also been really enjoying Warrior, so gonna hopefully get that one as golden sometime. Stage Dive, 1 mana spell, draw a rush minion, corrupt, give it +1/+2. Yeah, I like it. Usually on 1 for Warrior, a lot of times don't do too much, so this works out pretty well. And really easy to corrupt it. Bumper card, 2 mana, 1/3 mech with rush, death rattle, add 2 1/1 riders with rush to your hand. I think this goes with the ETC got a medal where after a friendly rush minion attacks, you deal 2 damage to the enemy hero, so it's kind of like an aggro thing. Honestly, you'd want to save those 1/1 guys. I'll give it 3 stars. I think it'll be experimented with. Minefield, 2-minute spell, deal 5 damage, randomly split among all minions. Anything that's I don't know if I like that much. I'd rather play the Mad Bomber. I'm gonna give it 1 star. I'd much rather play Mad Bomber. Stagehand, 2-mana 3/2 mech. Battlecry, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. Haven't seen hand buff in a while. It's kind of cool. It's not bad. It'll be played a little bit. I'll give it 3 stars. Need a strength 3-mana spell. Give a random taunt minion in your hand +5/+5. Holy! 3 mana? Wow. A lot. Get any taunt stuff? A little bit. Oh wow, Sword Eater too. Yeah, Sword Eater's pretty strong too, from what I've seen. That's insane. I gotta look at the rest of the taunt stuff. That might just by itself fit alone into a taunt style warrior. I'll give that 4 stars. Honestly, really good. Sword Eater, 4-mana 2/5 pirate with taunt, battlecry equipped to 3/2 sword. You're getting a Fire Rex for 1 more for 1 mana basically, and then a 3-mana 2/5 with taunt pirate. Yep. And it plays literally directly into Feat of Strength. Yep. That's pretty crazy. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Honestly, this might be 5 stars territory stuff, but I'm a little too afraid to give that a Tent Trasher, 5-mana 5/5 Dragon Rush, costs 1 less for each friendly minion with a unique minion type. So you could easily get this down. They want you to play mech, dragon, and pirate type stuff, obviously. Yeah, I mean, you could easily get this to like, even if you have just 1 out there, 4-mana 5/5 with Rush is good. 3-mana 5/5 is probably ideal for really good value. So I think that's going to be played a pretty good amount. I'll give it 4 stars too. Ringmaster's Baton, 2-mana 1/3 weapon. After your hero attacks, give a mech, dragon, and pirate in your hand +1/+1. Yep, I like it. I'm liking this mech, pirate, dragon thing. The stagehand actually probably could go up to 4 stars because it's a mech too. I'll give that 4 stars also. So we'll give stagehand 4 stars. Feat of Strength, Sword Eater, Tent Trasher, Ringmaster Baton, Ringmaster Watley. Honestly, this is also going to be 4 stars because it's works in there. But this is really powerful. 5-mana 5/5, draw 3 cards. And then you've got ETC got a medal. This I think is a little more experimental, so I'll give it 3 stars. But I like it. I like a lot of these cards. We're getting into the final stuff of neutral, which I can't for some reason do this. Here we go, neutral stuff. Safety Inspector, 1-mana 1/3 battlecry, shuffle the lowest cost card from your hand into your deck and draw a card. Wow. Wow. Okay. Not the best on turn 1, unless you're playing super control. You don't really care about the early stuff. Basically, a 1-mana draw 1, getting rid of something that you don't like later on. Holy crap! Let me think for a second. Holy crap, is that really that powerful? Or am I like overthinking it? I'm gonna play a little safer. Nah, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna give it the 5 stars. I think it's really good. All right, Costume Entertainer, 2 mana, 1/2 battlecry. Give a random minion in your hand +2/2. I like the hand buff stuff. Always like the hand buff. Wish there was always more hand buff stuff, and now we got it. I mean, it's basically a 2 mana 3/4 later on. I'm gonna give it 3 stars for now, though. Raid Leader, 2 mana 2/3. After you summon a rush minion, give it +2 attack. That's pretty powerful too. 2/3 stat line also. Wow. Jeez, some pretty good cards right now. I'm gonna be safe again. Say 3 stars. I don't know if it's gonna make the cut. That's the problem with it. Prize Vendor, 2 mana 2/3 Murloc battlecry. Both players draw a card. So this is a toned down Cold Light Oracle, which is kind of cool. But once again, man, Wild Mill Rogue, no bueno. This isn't as good as the Cold Light Oracle because Cold Light Oracle actually made it possible to mill. I don't feel like this is that possible, but I still think it's pretty decent. So I'll give it 3 stars. Rock Rager, 2 mana 5/1 elemental with taunt. Yes, keep the Ragers alive, and they're still terrible. It doesn't even matter. It's not terrible. It's not. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but realistically, it's not going to be played. 1 star. Showstopper, 2 mana 3/2 Death Rattle. Silence all minions. Wow. I don't think it's going to be played much, so I don't know. Yeah, I think it's affecting your minions too, so I'll give it 1 star. I don't think it'll be played. Railing Horror, 2 mana 2/1 battlecry. Give adjacent minions +1/+1. It's just an aggro stuff. Is it going to be played enough? I'll give it 3 stars. I think it's a chance. Banana Vendor, 3 mana 2/4 battlecry. Add 2 bananas to each player's hand. Goes with the mill stuff also again. Wow, there's a lot of mill things that could be possible. Yeah, decent. More meme-ish, so I'll give it 2 stars. Darkmoon, Dirgable. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. 3 mana 3/2 mech, Divine Shield, Corrupt Gain, Rush. It's decent if you get the Corrupt done, but overall, I don't think it's going to be played enough. 1 star. Darkmoon statue, 3 mana 0/5. Your other minions have +1. Corrupt this gains +4 attack. Ooh. Okay. This could be a basically like, man, interesting card. Very interesting card because it's kind of the whole aggro style. You also may want to play it a little slower. Maybe it's a mid-range card. I think there's experimentation in that card. I'll get 3 stars. Gyro Worm. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. 3 mana 3/2 elemental. If you played an elemental last turn, deal 3 damage. I think it could be played in the elemental mage. So I'll get 3 stars. Inconspicuous Rider, 3 mana 2/2. Cast a secret from your deck. That's definitely getting played. I'll give it 5 stars. That's nuts. Kathir Ritualist, 3 mana 4/4 taunt and battlecry. Add a random 4 cost minion to your opponent's hand. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth the downside of it. Not that it matters that much, but I still just don't think it's worth it. So I'll give it. I think it's like still kind of that whole millish meme style deck. So I'll give it 2 stars. Circus of Mugwan, 4 mana 4/5, has all types with taunt. Nice. Yeti stats, all types, works in a lot of things. Yeah, I like it a lot. So I'll give it 4 stars. I think it can fit into a lot of things. Circus Medic, 4 mana, 3/4. Battlecry, restore 4 health. Corrupt, deal 4 damage instead. Ooh. Versatile. Now, let me see this quick. What does this say for the corrupt part? Okay, so basically, it's kind of cool, but I don't know. I think it's definitely an experimentation card again, so I'll give it 3 stars. A fantastic Firebird, 4 mana, 3/5, Wind Fury, Elemental. Nope, 1 star. Night Vendor, 4 mana, 3/4, Battlecry, deal 4 damage to each turn to each hero. Pretty cool. It's pretty aggressive, and could be interesting. I'll give it 4 stars because I think it's going to be in a lot of things because of how aggressive it is. Rail Coaster, 5 mana, 3/2, Battlecry, summon a 1/1 rider with rush for each minion in your hand. Wow. I'm going to say experimentation. Hopefully you can get 6 out. You can get 6 1/1 guys with rush. That's a pretty solid card, so I'll give it the 3-star treatment. Carnival Clown, 9 mana, 4/4 with Taunt. Battlecry, summon 2 copies of this. Corrupt, fill your board with copies. That's definitely pretty cool. I like it. I like it. You gotta play a 10-drop, and then you get full board of 4/4s. It's wiped out by Flamestrike, but you can hand buff it. Makes it better. I like it. Okay. I'm gonna give it the 3-star treatment. I think there's potential with it, definitely, and I like it. Claw Machine, 6 mana, 6/3 mech with rush and death rattle. Draw a minion, give it +3/+3. Works well with that Carnival Clown. There is a lot of potential with this stuff. Yeah, I mean, the only bad thing is it's really expensive. I think that this is kind of a meme-ish card more so than anything else. I don't think it works well enough with Carnival Clown, because I think there's something that's probably here with it, but overall, I think it's too expensive. All right, Strongman, 7 mana, 6/6, Taunt, Corrupt. This costs 0, so that's a really powerful card. I like it a lot. I'll give it 4 stars. Optimistic Ogre, 5 mana, 6/7, 50% chance to attack the correct enemy. Yes, I like it. That's an awesome artwork too. So, it's a meme card. Let's be honest. Horrendous Growth, 2 mana, 2/2, Corrupt. Gain +1 can be corrupted endlessly. It's a pretty good card actually. I've been saying that a lot though. It's a really good card. I like it because it's so cheap. So you can get this buffed up pretty easily. I'll give it 4 stars. I think you can put that into almost every deck. Darkmoon Rabbit, 10 mana, 1/1 beast with rush poisonous. Also damages the minions next to whoever this attacks. There's a chance for this to work somehow. It's gotta be. It's way too expensive. Yes, it's pretty much a board clear. You kill 3 enemies. Doesn't matter what their health is, right? Problem is, there has to be something that works with this, of like drawing a 1-cost guy or 1 attack or 1 health guy, buffing the 1 health guys. Something is here that I don't see. Because of that, 3 stars. There's going to be experimentation on that. I know for a fact something's going to come up with this guy. There's a reason it's 10 mana 1/1. A reason. I know it's got poisonous and rush in the text, but there's more to it than just that. That's my thought. Cthulhu the Shattered, 10 mana, 6/6, start of the game, break into pieces. Battlecry, deal 30 damage, split randomly among all enemies. Yasharaj the Defiler. What are the pieces, anyways? Eye of Thune. Deal 7 damage, randomly split among all enemies. Deal 3 damage to all minions. Summon a 6/6 Thune's body with Taunt. Okay. Destroy a minion. Deal 3 damage to all. Oh, and what's that? Oh, okay. So you get 4 of those. You know what? That doesn't count as starting in your deck, so there's one of the classes that has a perk to that. Yeah, I mean the problem is these cards aren't the greatest. I mean that's not bad. Deal 3 damage to all minions isn't the greatest. You're really gonna play control. You don't want to do it to your own guys. 5-mana 6/6 is pretty decent, and then just destroying something for 5 is assassinate, which is pretty bad. So you've got a mediocre card, a decent, like, you know, 2 mediocre cards, 1 pretty good card, and 1 bad card. I think it's kind of tough to say that that's worth it. So I'll honestly give Cthulhu 3 stars. Yashiraj the Defiler. Add a copy of each corrupted card you've played this game to your hand. They cost 0 this turn. Wow! That's really good. I think that's really good. I'll give that 5 stars. I think there's a chance that you throw in, I mean, just Strongman alone, because so you get him plus you get a 6/6 with taunt, just neutral stuff. Let's see. Anything else? Well, I guess the early things don't matter much. I doubt he gets the buff. Fleet Hoof, Pearl Tusk. Yeah. So, I mean, there's chances for things to work out. I'll give it 4 stars. I'll be a little safer. I think I'm a little optimistic there. It could be cool though. So 4 stars for Yashiraj. Silas Darkmoon. I really love Silas. I've been playing a lot of Silas in Warrior, the armor up Warrior. So overall, I think Silas isn't the greatest, but he's really fun. I'll give him 3 stars. He's just so specific on how he's played. Overall, he's not the greatest. Yogg-Saron, Master of Fate. Battlecry, if you cast 10 spells this game, spin the wheel of Yogg-Saron. Yep. This is awesome. So there's a certain percentage for all of them, and then there's one that's a Rod of Roasting, which is like a 5% chance or something like that. Honestly, it's Yogg. It's going to be just hectic as all hell, and it's worth every second of it. So I'll give Yogg like 5 star. I said 10 stars. It is 10 stars. I'll give it 5 stars. I think that it's just too. The outcome's always worth playing Yogg. So yeah. N'Zoth, God of the Deep, 10 mana 5/7. Resurrect a friendly minion of each minion type. So that kind of works in the Warrior one that we've seen, and you could definitely build around that. So I'll give it 4 stars. So and then Fleet Hoof, Pearl Tusk, 5 mana 4/4 Beast, Rush, and Corrupt Game +4/+4. So 5 mana 8/8 with Rush, pretty good. So I'll give it 3 stars. Depends on where it fits. But overall, the whole set, I think it's a really fun set from the scenes of it. I mean, it's a little random. Secrets are going to be annoying. I'm sure that's not something I'm going to like. But I can't wait to start doing some deck building. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Hopefully my internet didn't crap out too much, because I noticed a lot of frame drops. Sorry. So have a great one.